All right, we're here today cooking up a bunch of meals and stuff. I got a lot of news to announce. Aaron Swafford has committed to Navy football, perfect system fit. I'm going to go over the triple option offense today, how to install it, how to everything that goes into the triple option. It's one of my favorite offenses: the veer option, the midline option, power option, counter option. There's a ton of options. It gives you options because it's all about a philosophy that was built by the United States military at Army, at Air Force, at Hargrave Military Academy, where some of my cats came up from. We Navy, obviously, as we're talking about them today. You eliminate one person you have to block when you option a man, right? So if everybody does their job, there's got to be positive progression downfield, no matter what. So if you look at how that's structured, that's a great philosophy for life too. Step by step, one step at a time. Take little steps and big things will happen. You will achieve bigger dreams if you take one step at a time, right? So in the option offense, if you say we're just optioning, we're running the simple midline, right? Gains. We wanted to gain 2 to 3 yards because 2 to 3 yards, if you times that by 4, you're going to get a first down. You're going to chew up the clock, right? And then you're chewing up the clock. While you're chewing up the clock, guess who doesn't have the ball? The other offense. Guess whose defense gets to be well rested? Your defense. So when you see these low scoring games like the Super Bowl, Patriots winning that way, ground and pound, it's built off of this philosophy, right? One step at a time. We're going to move the ball down the field. Boom, you're optioning the guard. So if the guard comes down, quarterback's going to be like this, and he's going around right up the middle, B gap. If he slides out and that's there, rod him through, just let the fullback go. You need dogs up front, guys that know how to cut block, guys that know how to move people against their will, like Russ Grimm did back in the day, my dad's teammate at Southmoreland High School in southwestern Pennsylvania. One of the greatest of all time to do it with the Hogs, had John Riggins behind him, all those guys. So Hall of Fame. This stuff works. This philosophy works on moving the football, especially if you don't have like a lot of speed or weapons on the outside. You don't really need it. It's about blocking your man. So you option one man, that leaves 10 guys to block. Sometimes you can option 2 guys if you're smart with the midline, the triple option, boom, 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 around. Now you're optioning the DN, guys get lost, reverses, all types of stuff that they've been incorporating over the years at Navy and Army and Air Force that have made them successful in winning football games. All those teams have been winning over the years as I've been watching. So Army almost beat Oklahoma last year. If you don't remember, that was the one game that I said, Army should be ranked now at that point because they won the rest of them, I think. Same philosophy. Move the ball down the field effectively. Make sure you're getting positive yardage, no negative plays. That sets that offense up for failure. Because now you got to spread it out. But you're seeing these teams being able to do that too, off of the same concepts, off of getting better athletes like Aaron Swafford at the quarterback position, at the wide receiver, some burners at the wide receiver position. It's a great offense. I love it. I think it wins football games, even if you do have all those dynamic weapons on the outside. Georgia Tech runs this type of offense, or did under Paul Johnson for years. Great offense, great production. It's fun to run because you're going to have that point where, you did it 50 times in a row, 20 times in a row, and them safeties start creeping up into the box. You got to put extra guys in the box, or they're just going to keep moving the ball on you. And then that's where they hit them with that boom, boom, bat, over the top, touchdown. So it's all about setting things up one step at a time, knowing your job, knowing how to operate the offense, knowing your keys, knowing if they do this, we're going to do that. That's all up to everybody to be working together as a unit. So this offense has always been an offense that if I was a quarterback, I would want to run it. There's a lot of great qualities that you need to be able to run this offense effectively. And Navy got a great one in Aaron Swafford, who I messed up his high school. I wanted to apologize that on the report, but it was just on Twitter. I fixed it right away on the report. I put Weir. I don't know where that came from. He's from Meeks County High School in Tennessee. So we've worked with a lot of kids over the years. I followed him since his sophomore year of high school. Kid's a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal character, perfect Navy quarterback. So other than that, what's been going on at Scout Trout, a lot of things. We're in the transition of finishing our recruit rankings, all that stuff. It's June. Everybody in the summer, laid back. Not us. We got a lot of stuff to accomplish before July 4th, the official launch of a new website that is going to be created by our partners. The domain and all that has already been bought. So we're working on all that stuff, but really we're working on kickers. I talked to a couple kickers this week, one from South Korea. He's supposed to be coming down this week. And we got some other guys too. Got Clay out in Georgia. Coach Clay, our Georgia recruiter, has been talking to Chef Wendell, Coach Wendell. He's been talking to a lot of kids all over the country. So we're communicating with as many people as we can. I have a coach today from Connecticut who's got some baller athletes. He's calling me. We're going to work with these guys and really work on the Scout Trout stuff because that's our passion. That's how we started this role with collegefootballtoday.org. All the traffic, all the views, all the hype, blah, blah, blah. We created that for ourselves as friends, all my friends throughout the industry, all the guys I played ball with, past, present, and in the future maybe. We appreciate you. You helped me create this through everything you've done in your career. I've watched. I'm very analytical. I'm very observant. I'm an athlete that learns by watching. So I have to see it done, and I believe I can replicate it at that level if I try hard enough and practice and practice and practice. And one day, sometimes you can get it real quick. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit. I didn't learn how to drop kick overnight. You don't see people out there drop kicking field goals 60 yards to the goalpost, hitting poles, but a drop kick where you actually have to watch the ball and hold for yourself, and it has to hit the ground perfectly, and then you make contact. If it bounces, the ref goes, no, illegal. So the fine line between everything that's coordinated with that did not happen overnight. It was thousands and thousands of failures. Ball just going that way, that way, that way, until that timing comes down where you're boom, and you're doing everything right, and then you realize, why did I even take all these steps to kick a placement? So kicking is a passion of mine. I am looking for the best kickers and punters in America that are the most mentally tough, because I believe that's what's happened to our kicking industry that has ruined guys by the time they've gotten to the NFL. They might have had a great college career, but somewhere around down the road they lost. What Buddy Jones, I think, said it, the 6-inch golf course, that's what you're playing. It's 6 inches. It's between your ears. There's no golf course out there to the best. It's all analytical. It's all breaking it down. And we've already done it a million times before we got there. Do you think Julian Edelman and Tom Brady just magically one day had the best timing I've ever seen in sports? No, they didn't. They went out to the beach every day. I had videos of it. Them working off season after off season on sand. It's harder building their, explosion, all of those things that we've seen in the Super Bowl on some run and shoot concepts of Edelman working in the slot and playing off of coverage. That's how the run and shoot is run at the next level. You got to be able to stop that guy. And if you can't stop that guy, and then the other guy back there is Tom Brady, knowing exactly when he bends this way, he's going to be breaking out that way, and the ball is thrown on time before he even breaks, and he said, boom. It's automatic first downs. And that's what guys like Cliff Kingsbury have mastered. That's why I believe the Arizona Cardinals are going to have a great season. Seattle's awesome. San Francisco's a good team. They're going to have, their ups and downs, but I believe they're going to make the playoffs this year. So just because under the tutelage of the offense and the genius that Cliff Kingsbury really is. So you don't go from, winning 5-6 games at Texas Tech to the Arizona Cardinals without knowing something. So if you think about it, the man's a genius at coaching people up, building them up, and getting them to play at an extremely high level. That's what we do at Scout Trout and College Football Today. On an individual basis, if you want to work with us, we're adding all the wheels right now to the puzzle, and I got good help. Chef Wendell, some people out in Pittsburgh, Ohio area, Georgia, Florida, Texas. I'll be making calls all week, setting up new areas for people to run, to help kids, to get them better, train them in the way that we train athletes at Scout Trout Elite when we get to get them in person, because it's been hard the last few years to get to everybody, and that's a main passion of mine, and why I went out and reached out to some people that could help us run everything else, run the internet and all the type in and stuff like that I do. I pretty much do it all. So when you look at how far we've come, it's been a blessing to watch all of our athletes go on to the next level and do great things. The NFL, even we've had guys that got drafted, we've written about, magically the next day, third rounds, or all types of stuff. Kyler Murray had a great run this year. Nobody believed in him at the beginning. Oakland A's pitcher, 5'10", quarterback, 5'11". Yeah, watch the tape. It doesn't lie. The dude throws the ball perfectly. He's got amazing core strength that gets the ball out in a hurry, and he throws it the right way because he was taught by Lincoln Riley, who also taught Baker Mayfield. So if you look at the progression of his quarterbacks, it's been phenomenal, and it's fast paced and it's on track. Same thing with Mike Leach, Gardner Minshew. He wasn't much when he got to Washington State. He was once Mike Leach got a hold of him. So we got a lot more to talk about today. I'm going to do a lot more writing, but this is a video more of how we are going to go forward in the triple option. Aaron Swafford is the man on that triple option for Navy, it looks like, and he could be a captain too, a sea captain. We don't know. He's great leader, great personality, and I can tell these things by how parents raise their kids. A lot of different things like that make a great football player. So it's a total package thing. Everybody's doing a great job at Scout Trout. Keep up the good work. If you don't got a lot of offers and stuff coming in right now, timing is everything. Timing happens for some people earlier than some. But that's why you see us reaching down far as we can, 2023, 2022, really networking to new crowds and working on building. That's what I like to do. I was a former contractor. I wrote an article, Scout Trout, How to Build a House. It had it's over 50,000 people have read it now, which thank you for reading. If you can take those principles on how to build a house the right way in your life as a player, as a football player, any player in any sport, in a business, you can take those core philosophies and really build something to the next level. But make it about yourself. Make it about building you as an athlete to take these philosophies and get you to the next level and take care of everybody along the way, because you never know when you're going to cross paths with that person again, right? So we had to get rid of some people that were crossing paths with some of my old friends. And that is why you've seen a lot of the changes, a lot of things that happen, and we're on a new direction of all positivity, growth, getting people better. That's why we added our meal plan prep program that Chef Wendell's been doing a great job showing me hands-on right now how good this food is. I got a plate right here that I'm about to take a little video, a picture of for the end of his video that I'm going to make to release on our website of this amazing meal that he's cooked today. It is just spectacular. And I'm about to show it to you here. Check it out. Ooh. So I'm going to do another shot of that, but this is my video really on what's been going on. Like I said, everything. We're in San Antonio right now working. We're setting up some stuff down here, and I'm probably going to head to Ohio next, possibly, or some other areas I've been talking to. There's a lot going on right now. So being pulled in a lot of different directions. About to eat some steak that was cooked by the chef Wendell, the official chef of Scout Trout and collegefootballtoday.org, which we will have a new website launched on July 4th that will link to all of this, and I will have links to collegefootballtoday.org as well as Scout Trout Elite, run by our new business partners. And we have new logos coming out.